Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Corral. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, Corral. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Corral getting right back to it after the pick six. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Throwing now is Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. first and goal, looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Evan Ingram, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Succop for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Corral. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. 3rd down, Corral. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On first down, Lance. He'll check this one off to Fournette. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Lance again. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. They begin this drive with Chubb. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Browns at 500, sitting at 5-5. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. 4th down, Corral looking to throw it. Again to Bryant, and again it's caught. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. It brings up 2nd and 12. At the Buccaneers, 13-yard line.
70 range.
On to play fake, Corral. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Room here to run. There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big run by the big man Fournette. 75 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd and 9, Corral. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Corral. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And they'll go for it. Lance. This is caught by Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Lance. Open man right side is Ingram. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw here taken in by Ingram. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lance. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. But now it'll be third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Browns drive about to get started. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
On second and 9, Corral. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incomplete. Should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Fourth down, here's Corral. Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And Chris Barnes there on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Corral now to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. A small bit of of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Corral. And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now a play fake. Lance escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Lance looking to throw it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Succop's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively? He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 75 yards. And the Browns are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Corral throwing for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Okay, ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for right.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This offense so far on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lance now on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. John Johnson with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now Corral. And that's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Now Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll give Fournette another crack. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
They will run it. It's Fournette. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better. and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon, because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for the Bucs, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.